Spotify artist with 0 monthly listeners that deserve your attention. Let's take a look at 4 artists on Spotify like that. First up, we got Danny Alexander, and I don't need to hablo español to know that this guy is spitting fuego. He's got one rap song on his page, which title translates to "You're Lost in My Dark Zone," and he has some crazy bars in this Spanish rap song, and I highly suggest you checking out and being the very first monthly listener to Danny Alexander, the Spanish hip-hop spitter of the fuego. My next recommendation, we've got 4 really good ones here. My next one is a band called Communard, kind of a rough and tumble No Doubt, if No Doubt were more EDM and less ska pop, or whatever they are. It's honest, it's electric, it's EDM. Check out Lay Down the Dictator song, and this band has like 5 more singles if you like what Communard are doing on that track. Now we got some rock bands for you. First rock band I want to talk about in this list of 0 monthly listeners. Now, there's some confusion about followers and monthly listeners on Spotify. Just don't worry about it, you know? But we're talking about monthly listeners here instead of followers, because some of these bands may have some followers, but their followers are not listening on a monthly basis, and maybe we got to get them awake. All right, the first rock band we're talking about, what is going on here? The first rock band is going to be Psycho Spoon. It's a heavy metal band that really puts on a great live show, and I witnessed it with my own eyes. And I'd suggest Psycho Spoon to anyone in pursuit of the most underground metal possible. This is it. This is the most underground you can get in your heavy metal. You would be the first and only monthly listener of Psycho Spoon. They have a full-length LP from 2014, and you need it. You need it to bang your head like 1981. They don't sound anything like Green Day. They sound like heavy metal. And finally, we got a band that's a little bit more like Green Day. These 4 suggestions I have, they're not ranked, but I did save the best for last with this one. This band is really special. It's my personal favorite, and it's a little band called In Case of Emergency with 0 listeners. I'm not sure that this is the band that I was looking for when I went to search the name, but this is the In Case of Emergency that does the job for me in 2024. They have one song called Mannequin, and because Mannequin is so good and it's their only song, In Case of Emergency's entire catalog rocks. If you like the punk rock, and I know that you do, check out In Case of Emergency with their song called Mannequin. The song is funny, it's energetic, and like I was saying, it shares some DNA with the Green Day band from Oakland, California. And if you're a hipster, we've got another layer of this onion of a video to go over. Maybe you're a hipster, but you're scared to be the first person to try out a new band or a new artist. So here are some artists that already have their first monthly listener, and you could be number 2. Faces Unturned and Alias for Now are some really great metal bands. I've seen those guys both in concert, and I can vouch for them. The guys in Faces Unturned, extremely friendly guys, and so are Alias for Now. Really love both of those bands. Nate Barber is a wonderful Christian solo artist, once in the band called His Holy Hill, now going solo. A different paradigm than Kid Rock's DJ, with his Go Outside original mix, is sure to have more than one monthly listener by the time this video is published, because there's a lot of moving and shaking going on with this paradigm. And it's how we do things here on the channel. We like to save that punk and alternative for last. So lastly, we got 2 alternative rock bands with 1 listener apiece, Living by Words and Better Living Through Chemistry. There are several bands called Better Living Through Chemistry, which is a weird band name that there's so many out there, but this one is the one that we're looking at is Better Living Through Chemistry with the song called Recollection 9. They have 1 follower. You need to be the second one. And then we have Living by Words with their pop rock song just released on Spotify called A Candy Paint Remark that sounds fun, but it's actually very sad. It's about wanting to be with someone and you can't be with them. And that's it for artists with 0 or 1 follower or listener on Spotify. Leave a comment sharing your hidden gems on Spotify so that we may exalt them into 2 or 3 monthly listener legendary status. I will actually leave a playlist in the description of this video with these artists and others that have very few monthly listeners. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the likes and the subscribes from you as well. Thanks.